And you wasted one. You wasted it.
Nope.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Friday night D&D sessions. I need to fix Kevin's camera here, but before I do, welcome to the God Mode channel. We're playing session 23 of Lucent Odyssey, our merger of Dungeons and Dragons and Oregon Trail. Those of you who are part of the channel, welcome. If you're here for the first time, you can use your Twitch channel points to interact with the stream, do all kinds of fun stuff like that. Happy to have you. I'm Jayso, the DM, and who else is joining me on this fine Friday evening?
Hello, I'm Luke, and I'm playing Lincoln, who is a Warforged Fey Wanderer Ranger.
What's up, guys? My name is Kevin, and I'm playing a male Kalashtar druid named Time.
Okay, that was a reasonable amount of time.
What's up, everybody? My name is Slim, and I'll be playing your a bugbear rogue extraordinaire, Uncle Jimmy.
Hey, I'm Kyle, Professor Buck. For a god of fighter, alchemist, something, Ravisaturda. Shit. I nailed it.
Got it.
Hey guys, it's your girl Amanda. I'm playing Opie Stickyfoot, a frog boy Swarmkeeper Ranger.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I'm playing Forte. He's a dwarven mechanic. He takes care of the wagon for the well-wishers and currently grappled by a being of some sort of power of radiance.
Thank you, everybody. I want to shout out Amanda Otten for our beautiful character art that you see here. Make sure and go give her some love over at her socials. She may have commissions open, so if you're looking to get some beautiful art for your own characters, go check her out. Give her some love. Last time we were actually here on Friday night, it was for our one-shot Gary Con. That's over on our YouTube now. I just wanted to point out for anybody that missed that, they're kind enough to send us the VOD. So if you missed that one-shot that was over at Gary Con Live, we had the opportunity to go stream over on their channel. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time, and maybe it'll happen again sometime. Who knows? But yeah, if you missed it and wanted to catch up if you didn't happen to be there that previous Friday, make sure and go over to our YouTube. I just posted a link in the chat, and then go check it out if you'd like to watch. The story that happened in there, even though it's a one-shot with new characters and stuff like that, and was pretty open for newcomers, still takes place in our universe with storyline that ties in, of course, to our ever-expansive Friday night Twixt homebrew universe streams here with more conventional D&D. So if you missed it, go check it out. We also use Twitch channel points here, as I was pointing out earlier, so you can give +1 rolls to peeps and give out the random elated or forlorn condition to a random player that'll last for the entire session. So you get boosted points for following the channel, multiplied points for subscribing. Although I've said it before, unless you have a Twitch Prime sub, don't sub to the channel because Twitch takes half, so just hang on to that money. We also use stream stickers here on the channel, so if you want to, you can slap a sticker down, just mouse over the stream, you'll see it over on the right hand side. We also use homebrew rules here, a lot of homebrew stuff, so if you're like, what the hell are all these rules? How do they track movement and weird things that happen to the cart? Just punch in !rules in the chat and you can see all those for yourself to get an idea of what's going on. This is our Friday night game, but Monday through Thursday I play and stream here on Twitch earlier in the mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, along with people like Joka, hello Joka, and others in the stream. We play a sort of more homebrewish, a heavier homebrew version of D&D that mixes Pokemon and Digimon aspects of monster catching and a sort of rock, paper, scissors system. So if you're interested in that, come check us out, come play with us. Everybody in chat can become a tamer themselves. Hey Esper, people like Esper are players with us too. Renetic Defect, hello my friend. Also, really quickly before we dive into our game, I have 2 seats open for my Thursday game of Rise of the Wildnauts that is set in the same universe that all of our Friday night sessions are taking place in, and our one-shot too. The stuff that was in our one-shot is perfectly tying in with stuff that's happening in our Thursday night campaigns and Tuesdays. So if you want to, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern time, it is a pay-to-play campaign, but you get your first session half price. You can create any character, race, class that you'd like to from the official content, or I'll even allow homebrew as long as I can give the thumbs up on it. So if you're interested in joining one of our games, you can expect the same quality that you see here with the beautiful Roll20 images and stuff like that, and the fun voice mod voices and stuff that I do in the expansive story, where the threads of your campaign may tie into others. The Tuesdays and Thursdays group are just now realizing that the people that they've been messaging through their sort of like arcane mail system has actually been messages not to a NPC out there in the universe they haven't met, but instead they're two different parties that they've actually been talking to. They thought they were talking to me, an NPC. They're instead communicating with one another, so it's a lot of fun. So lots of fun stuff. Go check it out if you want to. Go join our Thursday sessions. We got 2 seats open, so go take a look. That's it for all of my notes. I wanted to get through them quick because we always want to dive into D&D. We had to start a little bit late because I had to change a whole bunch of like images and stuff from our one-shot last time when we were at GaryCon. So I'm going to run the intro, and then we're going to hand out some inspiration cards if needs be, and we're going to play some Lucent Odyssey. So we'll be right back, everybody.
And we wounded ourselves before we started.
1 plus 1.
Ooh, I've got a swap turn order card. Yeah.
Okay. Good notes.
Why is there so much blood on the map, guys? Leave for 1 week.
Because the frogs. Ultimate sacrifice.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. If anybody wants to trade your inspiration cards now, the opportunity to. And while you kind of chat it out real quick, I'm just going to fix these cameras here, chat. I see that they're kind of messed up. Thank you for pointing that out, Renetic.
Got one that's like an overshield if anybody wants that. To make better use of it. Reduce damage taken by D12.
It's a choose one, though. I don't think Yeah.
I know you said I had cast Call Lightning. Do I have all my other spell slots?
Your character sheet should be accurate.
Okay. Well, it didn't have one marked down for 3rd level Call Lightning, so that's why I was asking.
That's weird. I definitely cast it. I wonder if it got reset.
Yeah, I know you definitely cast that, so I marked that down. I was just I didn't know if anyone remembered for anything else.
Because I don't think you can use somebody else's character sheet and mark down spell uses and stuff.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
No.
Yeah, I think I did a second Call Lightning in the first. We fought some stuff. And
so you used it twice. Okay.
Use it twice, yeah. And then other than that, I think it was just your animal spirit, which has recharged by now.
Okay. But and was it only 1 round of? I mean, I guess it's up for 10 minutes. Call Lightning.
Yeah,
so
yeah, we'll be dead or finished long before it wears off.
Don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Everybody happy with their inspiration cards?
Get an extra 1d10?
No, not here.
I already asked that.
Yeah. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Mecha Hydra. You're just in time for the TPK. Hey!
What?
Everybody, please re-roll me your initiative if you don't mind.
Again, Jason, why did you keep it from last time?
Yep.
Remember, if you highlight your character and then go from D&D Beyond.
Remember, if you're playing Uncle Jimmy, you will never roll higher than a
Oh,
12.
weird.
Oh.
I got an error. Can you add me to the list, Jason? It gave me a you.
Yeah.
Well, things ain't looking good for old Lincoln.
Nope.
Wow, wow. Oh boy. Oh fuck. I gotta figure out what to do real quick, huh? Well, what's happening?
Where are we? What's going on?
I'm blind. You know what I keep forgetting? The first thing I always say about my character, that he's a friggin' alchemist. I have these magic brews that I never pass around.
Yeah, you gotta. This is a cool thing about being an alchemist is you get those random potions every day.
3 potions.
It's my job, it's not who I am. I'm a druid at heart.
We have to retcon one of the
Run wild
characters
and free.
to be a potion addict. Constantly hound him for potions.
And then remind me, is this the first or second? How long have you held the well open? 1 or 2 turns?
Oh,
Will
jeez.
be-
Oh, Jason.
Don't ask me.
I think we did 2 rounds.
It was 2 rounds because the first one we healed, or we had taken regular damage, and then we took healing damage, and then we took physical damage afterwards, and that's when we found out, holy crap, it does both.
That sounds right to me because I feel like I went twice.
I only used 1 spell.
And we use strength saving throws to close it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So then, there's 2 turns. There are 2 more left in this case before you need to get ready to close the well. So keep that in mind. Going in turn order, that means up first, Professor Bark. You are in the midst of combat with the radiant well cracked open. A piercing pillar of light shoots into the sky, radiating the area with light. In front of you, engulfing your body, is one of these creatures that has pushed itself over you and is going to try to... No, that only happens on its turn. You can attempt to make a strength or acrobatics check to pull yourself out of this thing if you'd like to, as it's sort of globbed onto your head.
Isn't it? It's floating over top, right? Like well over
Well,
top.
yeah, I should have taken this off. It flew down to do this, so it's actually not really floating anymore.
Okay. Is that what's blinding me?
Yes, because it, like a radiant jellyfish, is globbed onto the top of your head.
Okay. So, what we're gonna do here is the expert move that I know how to make,
The one
which
that
is
saves us all.
The one that I'm about to say now.
here we. You know what? Druids just have so much to consider. That's about what I'm going through right here.
You're stalling.
Yes, just a little bit. Hold on, just one thing, and then I'm ready. Z-Way. There we go. Growth. Giant goat.
You want to come back to your turn?
Okay. No, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, guys. First, to start out by casting Bark Skin on myself, which gives me a permanent 18 AC. And then I'm gonna transform, okay? And what I'm gonna transform into is something hopefully too tiny for it to hold on to. Which is to say, probably a bad idea.
Can you cast a concentration spell and then transform?
Yeah.
Because I'm transforming druid.
Um.
Yeah, it's a bonus action. Otherwise, normally druids take an action to do it. And I'm going to turn into a what's it called? A mulge or something like that. I can't find it on my freaking list. But it's a bunny. It's a bunny with a with the
All
unicorn
Mirage.
All Mirage. There we go.
You transform into a tiny little All Mirage. Very cute.
Oh,
Anything else?
And I hopefully use that to we'll skitter away from it. Is it still grasping me?
Yeah. In fact, that probably makes it easier to just glob on to the rest of your body.
Yeah. As soon as I fucking
became bigger.
You became a smaller creature for it to just continue to kind of push itself on top of it. There's no other technical
unicorn. There's a fucking unicorn.
there's no other
That's
technical
fucking terrible.
nerfs, and you can still move, but you are blinded. So be careful where you step.
All right. So can I just retcon to be a unicorn instead?
Sure.
God. I'm an idiot. It's not much better, but
Is it a large size a unicorn?
it is a large size. Yeah.
Okay.
Large size creature.
You
with
expand
a
your
lot
body
more-
into a unicorn.
with a lot more strength than a fucking bunny.
Yeah.
And I'll try and struggle away.
Give me. You need either, if you're trying to get this thing off of your head, you need either a strength athletics or a dexterity acrobatics check, please.
Plus 3. 20 plus 3. 17. I'll use my plus 1 to make it 18.
All right, you're able to, as a unicorn in your unicorn form, kind of thrust with the sharp horn on your head and kind of quickly reel back as you hear a sort of suction sound as you're able to pull your face out of being engulfed by this radiant creature. It wasn't so much that you were blinded in that you couldn't see it, it was that with it sort of engulfing your head, there was nothing but a piercing, blinding light, so you had to pretty much close your eyes. But now that you are free, you're able to see again, no longer blinded, and you can pull yourself away from the creature. It can still get an attack of opportunity, so don't forget about that. But you are free from the kind of technical glob on that it had on you.
Can I run straight through there, or is that like statue getting in the way? No.
No,
okay, this is
the statue goes up pretty high, but this area here is like, it goes up just a couple feet.
Yeah.
So you could run
So
through there.
that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
And it will totally attempt to try and reach out a tendril to touch you as you escape. That is going to be 17 versus AC.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, it hits.
All right. It strikes you for 9 points of radiant damage. This does not heal you.
Woo! Alright.
Woo.
I survive. With
And-
4 health points.
Anything else, Professor Brock?
I think that's the job well done. I did it, everyone.
All right, good
I
stuff.
saved all of us.
But you didn't do anything.
I appreciate your patience.
That means Tynar up next.
Okay. So I don't know if I should take a turn to summon my spirit yet. I feel like I should just heal Luke. At least a little bit.
Do it.
So...
And then before you do anything, Tyne, Steel Raptor, roll me please a 1d6 starting with Luke and then a 1d2 after that.
no!
He has redeemed
Oh,
the
wait.
elated or forlorn condition.
Elated or forlorn?
Who's rolling that? What?
Thank you.
He is in
That's somebody in
chat.
the chat.
Oh, okay.
Be a 1d6
Steel Raptor.
Steel and then a 1d2, please. This will determine who our victim is, and on a
2 on
1,
the 6.
on a 1 it is elated, 2 it is forlorn. So that's Nick / Forte. 1 elated, 2 forlorn. Give me that d2 roll. All
Give me that
right.
one.
Oh, forlorn. God dang.
He is forlorn.
The past 4 times has been
That is-
forlorn. I feel
Yeah,
like.
we picked forlorn a lot.
Not good. All right, you are forlorn. Keep that in mind, Forte. It's basically like a bane for this session.
Okay.
All right, sorry, Tyne, you're up.
Okay, yeah, so I think I'm gonna use 2nd level healing word on Lankin.
Thank you.
11.
Thank you.
And
This is
then
good.
and that was a bonus action. For my action, I am going to call down lightning that I've already cloud's already there, so I just get to use it now until the spell expires, which is 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of time for this encounter.
Yep, so I'm going to what's the radius on it? Sorry.
It's a 5-foot
Five-
burst.
5 foot.
So
Okay. So I'm gonna concentrate it on the big guy, but I also wanted to hit Forte a little bit since
Yeah.
he's being healed a lot.
Lincoln, this session you are elated.
oh hell yeah! When did that happen?
Just now.
Must have just happened.
Try not to get in the way of your strategy stuff here.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna call lightning down, like I said. Where is that? Sorry.
It's basically bless. 1d4
Oh, sick.
to all your stuff.
20 lightning damage. You have to make a concentration save to try to avoid half of it at least.
Where are you striking it at? Can you ping me?
Between
All right.
Forte and the big boogan.
Yeah.
So Forte's gonna need to make like a save too, right?
Yeah, because it has a 5 foot, but from what I remember, that's a good thing here.
Which stat is the save?
Con.
Deck save. It's a deck save for both. Both of them
Dex
have to make it.
Okay.
Nice. Wow.
You're good. You take half.
It also saves.
Oh.
So 10 for each.
Okay.
You summon down a strike of lightning that is interspersed between dark clouds where this shining pillar kind of just reaches up to, disappearing in between. Another strike as it pierces down here. Does it hit the frog or is the frog safe?
It is a 5 foot.
Okay,
You
so
could just
yeah,
just
frog
center
is
it
fine.
there, yeah.
Don't kill my last frog.
Yeah, I was just trying to hit mainly just Forte.
Oh, we forgot to do the recap. This is what happens when we skip a session. Oh well.
Honestly, I don't think any
Hey
of us
guys, we have to make it
remember.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it would have been, I think.
We went to the rating well. All right. Anything else, time?
No, I am done.
All right. Good.
Joker, Forte, you got a +1 from Joker in the chat.
Thank you
you,
very much.
Joker.
The world is a little dark, but not so much.
Forte,
Not so
you are
much.
caught in the grasp of this radiant, almost alien-looking creature. It is your turn.
Forte wants to... He's 10 feet up in the air from the grapple, right?
Yes.
So if I break the grapple, fall damage or no fall damage? No fall damage.
No,
10 feet?
You're not far enough.
Okay. I would like to try to break the grapple.
All right. Yeah, that's going to be kind of similar to what Bark went through. Your athletics or acrobatics versus the athletics of your opponent, who's going to try and keep its grip on you.
Can I drop my card to advantage that?
Yeah, sure. You get one a session.
Perfect.
Throw it down. Yeah, there you go. Gonna give you advantage then.
A 20.
All right, unnatty 20. You quickly kind of pull your shoulder sharp as you try to do almost like a tumble out of the grip of the creature, and you are able to rend yourself free, sort of tumbling to the ground. You are out of its grasp.
Perfect. Now that I'm free, I will... Do you have anybody who's like dire emergency? Jimmy, do you need more healing? Are you okay? Or
I should be good.
be good? I don't think I have... I don't have a spiritual weapon up, so I'd like to summon one, please. Can I please have a magical anvil?
I have one on the GM layer for just such occasion. Can you ping me again?
We'll put it right here.
All right.
2 to the left of time. And that will spawn
You have control over it.
swinging for 17 versus AC on the big guy.
All right. A ethereal hammer appears, swinging hard. That is enough to hit.
Please take 4 force damage. Minimum roll.
Right. It strikes hard into the creature.
And that will... That'll be my turn. I won't move.
All right. You stand your ground along with a frog friend to the left of you. We switch from you over to Uncle Jimmy.
Question: did this, just to make sure, this jellyfish monster, did it take a swipe at Professor Bark?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's lost its attack opportunity.
Correct.
I'm going to.
Or has it? No, it has.
Yes.
If not, I got a plan. I'm gonna go up to there. Would I still be able to see Tyne and the big boss monster from that location?
Yeah, the kind of stone platform only goes up a couple feet.
Okay. I'm gonna move to there. I think I want to take care of this jellyfish monster. Do I have to move it? Kill it. Shoot it. I'm gonna take a shot at the jellyfish then.
Mm-hmm. You fire a shot towards it.
It's a 12 hit.
12. Let me double check. 12 just hits.
Oh man. It is 14 piercing damage.
Right. And is that magical by any chance?
It is, because I got my new magical crossbow that we found in the wreckage from last time. We were fighting
Hey.
the giant vulture.
There you go. Okay. Good stuff then. All right. You fire off a bolt that strikes into the sort of floating, radiant, almost jellyfish ethereal creature. Good stuff. Anything else?
Bonus action, take another attack.
I'm just going to put it here.
I'll add a +1 to that if able.
Yes.
That's what they're there for.
That hits.
Waiting for it to load.
It does a hit.
That's just 5 piercing damage.
All right. Hey, every little bit helps as you fire off another bolt that strikes your target, seeing that it was turning its attention towards Professor Bark as he was fleeing the area. You use that moment of weakness as it's distracted to fire 2 bolts succinctly into its form. Good stuff. Anything else, Jimmy?
That's it.
All right, good turn. Lincoln up next.
Lincoln scuttles 35 feet up back onto the platform.
That'd be the creepiest thing to see in the world.
Yeah. I guess if we can lead this thing back here, we could nail it with a lightning blast with the other thing too. But for now, I'm just gonna. I guess I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this thing and attack it twice.
Sure.
Does the elated trigger on attack rolls or just saves?
Good question. Let me see here.
I'll go ahead and
chat.
Go ahead and roll.
1d4 on all attacks, checks, and saves.
All right, so first one, 15.
15 versus AC misses.
Dang. Let's try another one. Man, the fuck is this?
You have a +1?
I'll spend my last +1 on this for a total of 17.
That would hit.
Okay, one hit's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
It's gonna be... Ooh, nice. It's gonna be 16 magical damage.
All right. Good stuff. As you strike into the target.
And that's it for me, baby!
Lincoln, make a perception check.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have eyes and I'm blind.
The worst person.
It's a critical fail.
Okay.
Because I'm
Never mind. All right. All right, good stuff, Lincoln. Opie up next. These guys rolled low.
Okay, so do they both have ranged abilities?
We haven't
Both of
seen
these bad
any-
guys?
I don't think I think this guy pulses for damage.
Yeah, you've seen this guy pulse around him for damage, and it seems like he is able to grab things. This other thing seems to be able to waft around, but you're not sure if it has ranged attacks.
The pulse that this guy does, what's the range on that?
Mine is standing at the edge of it, so he doesn't get hit, but is close to the thing.
So,
Okay.
yeah, 10.
Okay. And this is what the jellyfish is a large creature, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it.
Okay.
Large and gargantuan.
This guy doesn't already have fairy fire on him? I remember casting fairy fire, but
I think he does. I think that's what that icon is for. The one up top next to the...
Oh, dang,
Target.
for real?
I think so.
Oh, then I definitely dealt more damage to him then.
And go ahead and make an
it's,
extra roll then.
I don't need to. It's an 11 more damage.
Okay.
Actually, it's
And the 2.
13 more damage. Well, the extra 2 doesn't apply because I only get that once per turn on a target.
So
But I do get Hunter's Mark, so 13 more damage than I
Okay.
said.
Nice.
yeah, I have a very
Good
bad
catch,
memory.
Amanda.
yeah, because I thought I remembered casting it.
No, I was curious what that icon was. I was seeing if like he got a buff, but I was like, I usually use that icon as like a bad thing. So good
Also, I'm
remembrance.
gonna take my fucking +1 back, and there's nothing you can do.
Take your +1 back.
All right, Opie's just gonna try to hit the jellyfish.
It's turning
with
your
his
way.
bow. That's a 20 to hit
That's gonna hit.
and a 17 to hit.
You love
That
to
will
see
also
it.
hit.
Nice. All right, so we got an 8 piercing.
Is
A
this
12
magical?
It is a +1 longbow, so
Okay.
yes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
+1 weapons are magical. Yep, you got it.
Yep.
So, 20 overall so far.
20 overall, and then he's gonna try to move the jellyfish away instead of
Oh.
him moving. So, the jellyfish has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Oh, okay. It's gonna attempt to make that check and passes with a high roll.
Damn. Well, in that case, Opie is going to move just back, just like a couple feet. He's gonna stand. I assume this is like under the statue's arm.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
All right, good stuff.
gonna go
Taking
there.
refuge underneath the large, what is likely serenal statue below. And with that, it is the creature's turn down below. It is going to begin to shift. Whoop. Whoop, kind of flying through the air. And is going to try to reach out and touch Uncle Jimmy.
But don't.
Uncle Jimmy, 15 versus AC. Does that hit?
Jimbo.
Snake.
I don't see him at his computer.
Yeah, I think he might be going.
Can anybody? Has anybody got D&D Beyond just to kind of flick his sheet up real quick just for AC?
What was the roll?
I was gonna say, yeah.
15 versus AC.
15. That is one we gotta check out.
I'm pretty sure that misses him because he's a rogue, but I'll check.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Let's see. Weird and Wild, view campaign. Uncle Jimmy.
Guys, remember Weird and Wild?
No, actually. No, his AC is 15. Ty goes to the runner.
Okay. One of the tendrils strikes Uncle Jimmy for, let me double check here, strikes him for 7 points of radiant damage.
Oof.
It's going to bring him down pretty far, down to 4.
Yikes.
And it's going to try and strike at him one more time because it gets 2 strikes.
Big oof.
This one is going to be 17, so that's going to hit as well. Uncle Jimmy takes 12 points and is down.
His character is going down and he's not even here.
Well, that's what he gets for leaving without telling anyone.
Hold on. He's got uncanny dodge when attacker.
He does, but it would have been from 12 to 6, which is still enough to down him.
Yeah. Okay.
And he probably wouldn't have used uncanny dodge on 7 damage.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he's
That
getting healed on every time.
Yeah.
It also globs onto his unconscious head.
Hey, Slim.
Hey, you're down, buddy.
Hey, you're down. So sorry, bro.
Sorry, buddy.
Did it just come over and attack me?
It sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncanny dodge wouldn't have really helped, so we'll get you up.
Yeah, we'll get you up.
All right. And the main creature, whatever this thing is up next. It is going to try to reach out and touch you.
Faith.
I thought the same thing.
Huh? I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
Gonna try and touch Forte first. Reaching out. This is gonna be, let me see here.
Oh, you know what he looks like? He looks like that bad guy from Mass Effect who's like assuming control.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Collector General.
Yeah.
Assuming direct control.
Yeah.
All right. It tries to hit Forte for 15 versus AC.
That will miss.
All right. It then uses its weird spindly hands to reach out and try to touch Lincoln with a separate attack. That's going to be unnatural 20 versus AC.
Yeah, it hits me.
All right, here it comes. You're going to take, okay, not terrible rolls here. It's going to be 14 points of radiant damage.
Oof, doofa. I'm at 7.
It
I gotta
then,
make a con save.
yeah, make your con
Not
save.
doing light. Gotcha.
All right, we're good.
We're gonna skip a turn of lightning. Got it.
And then after your con save, it pulses the area. I need Froggy Baby, Forte, Lankin to make dexterity saving throw.
Ooh,
Actually,
I'm probably gonna go
no.
down
I think this
to-
is Constitution saving throws because this is affecting your bodies.
Con save.
Can it be dex save instead?
I think it was
No,
con
con
saves.
save.
I think it was con save.
I got you both.
Well,
Oh, whew.
after you save and then
it
minus
is.
a d4.
What is it?
Oh,
Con
man.
save?
Con save.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking-
frog's down. Just
16 con save, but I'm gonna clear the forlorn by rolling a 4.
Oh, thank
Those
goodness.
who pass, you take 5. Those who fail, you take 11 points of radiant.
Oh, I live.
What's the save?
What's that?
Con. Con save.
Con save.
What
Con
was,
save.
the,
Con
what was the
save.
threshold? I rolled it.
15,
I'll pass it.
right? I think Jason said.
I don't usually tell you, though.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Let me see what you rolled here.
16.
Yeah, Forte, you're fine. All right. The creature is done. This was the third turn. It falls down to the final round you need to keep the well open. Forte, give me a perception check, please.
Oh, that frog's fucking blown away, isn't he?
Yeah, that frog was destroyed.
Popped in a microwave, dude. This
Well,
not
it's
even
got
fair.
18 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does.
Yeah,
How
so
much
it's
did it
still
take?
alive.
Did it live?
11.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
Oh, well, look at that.
Perception check of 5.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Oh,
What do you want from us, Jason?
We're busy, Jason.
and he had 9 temp HP.
Ooh.
Wow.
No one is over the max. So
Nope.
at the end of the round, everyone please give me a Constitution saving throw.
We've never had to do this before.
I've
Forte's
literally
fine.
never rolled a con save in my life.
Man.
Lincoln, you're fine actually.
Okay.
Do I just fail?
Uncle Jimmy, you're fine because you're unconscious, right? Time's fine. Professor Bark's fine.
Me?
I think that's everybody, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's everybody.
B12?
Cool.
Yep, you're good.
Well, yeah, I rolled 11, so you're 5.
Yeah, this is usually much more
Okay,
dangerous when you have above your max hit points, so don't have to worry as much. Coalescing from streams of light that push out of the sides of the well where the creature's sort of waste is popping out of, this pure, piercing light. The rays and streams here begin to shoot towards the sides of the battlefield here as 2 more jellyfish creatures apparate. They'll take their turns along with the other down below when that time comes. But for now, we roll back to the top. What is hopefully, Professor Bark, the last couple seconds before needing to close the well. Remember, you'll need a strength check to try and close the well. Knowledge checks are free, though. Professor Bark, you're up.
These 2 new entrants kind of change things up.
I could use a little healing if you're at a loss for what to do. But I guess you're still in unicorn form.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
both. I'm gonna get
Okay.
you and him on my turn.
Cool.
Is that an area of effect? Can I be in that area?
Wait, what?
For my
Healing?
thing.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm going to summon my unicorn. It's a 30-foot radius. So
Okay. That is perfect. Alright, so they are a good ways up into the air, right?
No, this is right next to you. Sorry, I keep copying these. These are actually on the ground, these things.
Jesus!
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to copy didn't mean to copy that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do they normally float? I guess I should ask, do they float or do they walk?
They hover over the ground, so they probably float. It's a safe bet.
Does that count? I guess I don't...
They float now.
You imagine they're immune to stuff like prone and things like that.
We all float here.
Yeah, if I reduce its the spell that I have, Earthbind, reduces fly speed to 0, so it only really is effective against things that fly. So I don't know if it's fair for me to ask you that.
totally fly. Yes.
Okay. All right. I am going to Scooby-Doo. 1, 2,
Scooby-Doo?
3, 4, 5.
He's doing that tactic,
Six.
the Scooby-Doo.
Tell the jellyfish.
Into
Look, hot jellyfish the other direction.
All right. You'll take an attack of opportunity if you want to move out that far. Are you sure?
Or yeah.
All right.
5.
It tries to reach out and touch you with its radiant noodly appendage. This is going to be 21 to hit.
Yes.
Oh,
All right. It strikes you for 7 points of radiant damage.
Oh no, my unicorn. Unicorn form dies, and I take 3 to the face.
And you...
And I will oh shit! You know what? That means I don't have unicorn speed all the way there.
Oh no.
1, 2,
Oh, no.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 5.
Well,
No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This is frog
fuck.
blood. This is what this is.
Okay, so I could have disapparated there. That's
Okay.
all I.
You're good.
Yeah.
Because I could summon it here, and that's yeah.
All right. Well, I mean that also hinges on this fucking spell that has failed me every fucking time. Earthbind.
Esper says, "Not damage, my one weakness."
Alright, so this guy up here has to make a DC, and it's 15 actually. I double checked. It's just not calculating the.
You're doing it up to the guy that's whipped at you.
Yeah.
All right, totally
So,
fails.
Nice. His fly speed has been reduced to 0.
Oh no.
Hopefully, effectively negating that guy. And I'm actually gonna retcon that I was there, not next to the finger guy.
Okay, sure. You can move one space.
Druid. I think that is action, bonus action, and move.
All right, good
That's
stuff,
it for me.
Professor Bark. Up next, Tyne. Some of your teammates a little lower in HP. Uncle Jimmy's down, face down in the dirt with a radiant jellyfish sucking on his head.
Alright. So first, using my bonus action, this is fine. To summon my spirit totem as in the form of a unicorn. So Tyne takes in a big long drag off of his pipe and exhales of shining, radiant, rainbowy. Looks like a little unicorn made out of stuff.
This fucking thing. Where are you putting it?
It's gonna be right.
You know what? I'll give you control of it. There you go. You can put it wherever you want.
Okay.
Assuming direct control.
Assuming direct control. Harbinger.
This hurts you.
Those voices were so sick. Like, I want all my villains to have those voices.
I think I say assuming direct control, like at least weekly.
Yeah, those villains were fucking sick.
We will
Yeah.
find another way, releasing control.
Alright, and so with that, I am now going to directly
Ooh, purple
cast,
energy.
let's
I like
see.
it.
Yeah. Giving off a purple healing mist off of him.
Purple haze, baby.
Yeah, you know. So I will cast again, take another long drag off my pipe and cast Healing Word and send a plume of healing smoke towards Uncle Jimmy. For 10 healing for him, and everybody who wants or needs can take 6.
Yeah, hot boxes with that shit.
Yeah,
Forte.
Uncle Jimmy, you feel a shotgun of healing energy to the face. Although you are blinded as you open your eyes, you feel a jellyfish-like contact. And as you open your eyes, there is a blinding light as you quickly close them again. So while this thing is on your head, you're technically blinded.
Jim, you also get the 6. You also get the 6 from the unicorn, so you get 16 total.
Oh, nice.
And that
Tyne's
was my
Oprah
action,
over here. You get 16 and you get...
No, everyone else gets 6, but still, everyone gets healing. If you want it, Forte. I don't know
So
how
good.
much you need. So
I put the 6 on.
Okay, so but that means no lightning this turn. I'm gonna risk, I think, the attack of opportunity.
Ooh, brave man.
I think.
It's just gonna move and attack you again. You're giving it a free attack.
Okay. Nah. I'll stay where I am then.
Okay.
All
End my
right.
turn.
Good turn. Uncle Jimmy is back up off of his feet, no longer unconscious. Needs to wrestle that thing off his head, but otherwise, breathing again. Good stuff. Forte up next.
Lincoln, do you want bonus healing or are you okay?
I could probably use some if you can spare it, but only if it doesn't mess your turn up, you know?
I can Scorching Ray with my circlet, and then
You're in
Bonus.
melee, so that'll have disadvantage.
Okay, I will not circlet. I do have healing word, which is a bonus action. So
Bonus action, yeah.
Is it? Never mind. Well, is the big guy got range? Because you can step away a foot and use Scorching Ray. You wouldn't incur an opportunity attack if it's got reach.
If you're in reach, you're still
yeah,
gonna have disadvantage.
Oh, I thought it was only in your own melee range.
or I don't think we need a mass healing word here yet. Yeah, so I will bonus action healing word.
Okay.
Lincoln,
Yes.
stay in it to win it for 13.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
A small amount of black ichor drips out of Lincoln's mouth, and he says, "Thank you."
That's my bonus action. My actual action will be to take a swipe with my meteor hammer
Swipe
for 10 versus AC.
That will miss.
Okay. I will finish my turn with a nature check to see if I know what this thing is.
Sure.
It's an 8.
This is some type of creature or being or entity from the radiant realm, the plane of life. Seems certainly dangerous, and you can't tell exactly its methodology of thinking, other than it is trying to do its job in keeping you alive, but also seems to go back and forth between wanting to harm you so it can heal you now, different from the others. It seems to be almost in a way thinking, well, they're already at full health, so if I hurt them, I can heal them.
Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to convey that to the team, but that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Good stuff, Uncle Jimmy. There's a radiant jellyfish on your head.
I can't see. Bonus action, disengage.
You could use a. It's attached to your head.
Your grabs.
Yeah, it's technically a grapple, so you need
grapple,
to either use an action to make a dexterity, acrobatics, or strength athletics check to escape.
Acrobatics then.
Right, it's gonna try and keep its grip on you with a contested check. It's gonna roll a
There
10
you go, folks.
straight.
There it is.
Oh no, yeah. It didn't roll very high, but 10 is going to beat the 7. You try to grab it, like the tendrils you can feel kind of whipping around your neck, Uncle Jimmy, and kind of just rend it off of your head as you kind of swing your head back and forth, trying to dexterously kind of pull it out of the grasp of this thing, but you're unfortunately not able to do so.
So I'm grappled and blinded.
Correct.
Fuck, I would have just attacked it then. I was trying to get away so I could attack it. Well, I thought it was just an effect that it was binding me here. That's it then. I can't do anything else.
All right. Lincoln up next.
I am going to move. I'm going to skitter around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I'm gonna attack this thing twice. Dang it.
All right.
Holy shit, that's a critical hit.
Yes.
Nice.
Love to see it.
Nice.
Oh god, thank God for that fairy fire, baby. All right, that's
Yeah.
gonna be, let's see, that's another D8, another D4, and then 2D6.
That's a lot of damage.
Yes, a lot of damage. So this first strike is gonna be, that's gonna be 39 total on that first strike there.
39 total?
Yeah.
Okay. You
And
dig your blade into the side of the creature and just like run it towards the front. You see a voluminous spewing of this. It's not liquid, it's almost like a wispy light that just sort of pours out of the open wound as the creature. It's still got this alien face. You can't tell if it's grimacing or not, but it does look over to almost realize, like, oh, I'm being cut in half as you deal a huge volume of damage to it.
Yeah, I'll flavor it as like I started here and I just ran around with my blade in it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Second attack is a 26. Oh, fairy fire! How I love you.
That'll hit.
Seriously.
That's going to be 16 more damage on top of that. So.
What does it look
55.
like, Lincoln, when you take the creature out?
Oh, I get to the end of my run and then I just push the blade in and twist it back and he sort of like, falls in half, like bifurcated or however you say that.
The creature's bottom half begins to fall back into the piercing light of the well as the top half tries with its sort of almost lazy grasp, tries to grip around before the top half begins to slip in and disappears into the radiance of the well itself, which is a good thing, Lincoln, is even though you're somewhat semi-blinded, you can tell that if that creature had not been taken out because essentially its top half was just pushing through the radiant well, you would not have been able to close the well at the end of this round.
Fortune turns. We rally. This poor black ichor falls out of his mouth.
All right, good
That's
stuff.
it for Lincoln.
Opie up next.
Hey, this jellyfish is still on Uncle Jimmy's head, right?
It is.
Alright, Opie is going to attack the jellyfish. That's a 15.
That'll hit.
That's a 16.
What does it look like when you take
Yay.
the jellyfish out?
Oh, nice.
You love to see it.
Heck yeah.
I like to think that I like hit it in like the big jellyfish part, and it just kind of like deflates. And it's like all over like Jimmy's face.
It sloughs off of you, Uncle Jimmy. You're no longer grappled or blinded. Also, Opie.
Well, then that's just one attack then, right?
Yes.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, then I'll take my second attack against this one. Let me re-roll it. Boop, boop, boop. 24.
That'll hit.
That's 7 piercing.
Okay.
Oh, should I have my swarm attack it or try to move it again? It doesn't really matter, does it?
Kill it.
Kill it.
3. So that's 10 piercing total.
All right. Opie, you know at the end of this turn, you will need to attempt to close the well. Would you like to move anywhere?
No, Opie can't help with that. He's a little frail little boy.
Alrighty.
Just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
All right. It is the creatures up next. Is there a way for this thing to break out of this earthbind, Professor Bark?
Yes, if I die. No, it's just
You'll have to kill me
duration for 1 minute while I've got concentration up.
All right.
It's a
then,
useless spell other than binding something that flies.
then it truly is trapped there for now as it attempts to try and break out. This one is going to see that Forte and Lincoln are near the well, and it's going to begin to shift this way. Attack of opportunity from you, Tyne.
Slap it.
Okay, I'll try.
Slap. Slap.
How can she slap?
Shillelagh.
Hele.
Oh, crit hit!
Oh!
That's like the second time this has happened. Fucking Tynar like gets stoner strong.
It's true. I've got the right strain tonight.
It's
So
that
what is
OG
that?
Skywalker.
16, 15, 16.
Is that magical
that's-
damage?
16.
It's a shillelagh, baby. Of course it is.
Shillelagh.
With my
All right.
quarterstaff or my walking stick.
Hilariously enough, Tyne like stabs up like through the open area of the tentacles underneath the creature, probably where a weak point is, and you see a plume of white wispy smoke come out of it. as it continues to press on, taking some damage. Does the does this thing get an attack of opportunity?
I don't think it does. I'll
Okay.
look on the sheet.
And it's going to shift
It's
over
gotta be
here.
like you.
You
Spiritual
command it to.
weapon. I don't see it saying it gets an attack of opportunity.
It ain't a creature.
It's going to try and reach out and touch you, Lincoln. That's going to be 14 versus AC.
Lock that shit.
And then this one, oh yeah, this one probably will hit at 22 versus AC.
Yep. Hold on, I have to do. Oh, I lose elated on my previous turn. Just FYI.
Okay. And then it is able to strike you for 6 points of radiant damage.
I'll take it.
It is done, and technically these need to be at the end of the turn order, which means those who are adjacent to the well at the end of this round, it is your turn to attempt to try and close it. Lincoln,
My frog next to it.
Lincoln, I was gonna say Lincoln, Forte, and the frog can make strength athletics checks and attempt to close the well.
I'm gonna.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't do it, then there's another round before you can attempt to do it again.
I'm gonna use my advantage. on
Probably a
this.
good idea, yeah.
May I offer the advice that we will have more chances later? Like, it seems like a high check.
Yeah, but I mean, if we don't close it, we'll have no choice but to do it later.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Okay. So Opie's giant frog strong.
Ouch.
He's trying his best. He's trying his best, y'all.
Out of the three of you, wait, is Opie, was that a 4 or 18?
Nah, it's a 4.
All right, I thought frog strong.
No.
Big frog.
Bigger frog. Unfortunately, this turn, you are unable to close the well. So we will roll into another
Idiots.
turn as two more creatures begin to coalesce from the
my
lightness. Professor Bark up next.
Professor Bark doesn't know what to do.
Become ox. Help us close the well.
Yeah, does anything you have a good strength or like advantage on strength?
I think I've used my forms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I only got 2. Yeah, I do. I've only got the 2.
Oh, sorry. Before you do anything, everybody give me con check, please.
Gotcha.
Never had to do this before, Jason. What the heck?
Forte fine, Opie fine, Tyne fine,
Oops.
Lincoln fine. Ooh.
That's a 5.
You're fine. Professor Bark fine. Okay. Continue, Professor Bark.
Oh,
Sorry.
don't put that on me. Long strider, healing word. I think healing word's my best option because, well, I guess I can try and kill this thing, yeah. Or I could try and kill both of those things.
You should try to end adjacent to the well so you can help close it.
Oh, well, I can move
Yeah.
after I attack.
Okay.
I am going to scoop up a stone off the floor and catapult.
Yeah, you guys would not need to make any checks to realize that the longer the well stays open, the worse the situation is going to get, and it can quickly snowball. So closing this thing is of utmost importance.
Everybody lend a hand.
We can do it.
Good job. Alright, so catapult. So they have to make a DC 13 dexterity save.
Makes it.
Then this one has to make a DC 13 dexterity save.
All right. That one rolls and makes it. Same roll.
Oh, yes. Okay. And, that'll end my turn. I'll catch Shillelagh, because who knows, it might come in handy.
All right.
Yep.
Good stuff. That means Tyne up next. Things are looking
Okay,
a little
so-
scary here.
move up to the well. I'm going to cast lightning.
Lightning bolt.
On. What's that?
Lightning bolt.
You get lightning, and you get lightning.
On this one up here.
All right. Does it need to make a dexterity saving throw or something?
Yeah.
DC 15 fails.
Blah.
And that was on top right one?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Another thunderous blast strikes into the floating radiant creature. What else you got, Ty?
Sorry. I don't know why I just spaced out there real fast.
We all know.
Role-playing purposes.
Yeah. Healing word on Lincoln
Lincoln.
for 10. Plus anyone else who needs it in the radius gets 6, including Lincoln as well. So.
Nice.
I don't think it's like, has anything actually recovered our health for us?
I think the big guy was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't want any more healing now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started by healing, but then seemed to quickly vacillate to attacking.
I'll take that 6.
Yeah, if anyone needs it, you can take it. If not, you don't have to.
I'm taking it.
I'm also taking that 6.
All right. Good stuff, Tyne? Anything else?
That's
Okay. Good stuff. That means Forte up next.
Okay, this anvil flies past Tyne and tries to attack this jellyfish
Mm-hmm.
for a
What is this game? Natural 20.
You'll love to see it.
hell yeah.
for 15 force damage.
All right. The anvil strikes hard into the target, considerably dropping its hit points.
What can I check to see its condition? What can I roll?
Condition?
Like, how's it looking?
Oh,
How
you're
dead
gonna
is
do a
it?
medicine check. Or nature check, but medicine may work a little bit better.
25.
It's taken some hits. It's still okay. It doesn't look like it's on the brink of its life. Its form seems still relatively it's got physicality to it. But you've definitely done some damage to it. Maybe with a 25, maybe about like halfway. Close to it.
Okay. I will focus my goggles on my circle of blasting and cast Scorching Ray on it. For 10 versus AC.
It's got 3 rays, right?
It does, yeah.
10 is gonna miss.
Keep on blast.
Yeah, see what the other two are though.
20.
20 will hit.
Oh no!
Oh. Tell
No
you
miss.
what,
Out of
my
focus.
rolls fire nice.
4 fire damage.
All right, every little bit counts as you throw out a quick bolt of bursting fire that strikes the creature.
I will shift 1 to the right to make a little bit more room for
You
anybody.
got this,
if
frog.
I'll be- Use your lift from your legs.
All right, good stuff.
That's all.
Forte?
That's my turn.
All right, good stuff. Uncle Jimmy.
Question: do we have to kill this squid on top to be able to close the well?
You don't think so?
All right.
The other one you had a feeling was necessary because of its larger size. These much lesser.
I'll move 15 feet up to the side of it and try and close it.
At the end of this round, everyone can attempt to do so.
All right.
Chuta.
Gonna have an old heap-up.
Chuta.
And I'll take a shot at the one in the center then.
You fire off a first shot. A bolt goes wide as 10 is going to miss.
Bonus action for a second shot.
You quickly reload, strapping another bolt in, pointing your crossbow, taking a shot. 14 will hit.
That's 19 total.
Points of damage. When he hits, he hits. All right. It hits the creature in sort of like the bulbous jellyfish-like head as it kind of floats through the air, much less active than it was a few seconds ago.
That's my turn.
Oh yeah, like everybody in the party should technically have a good boy card. Who all's rolled natty 20s?
Me!
I have.
Me!
Take one of
Oh
those.
god, it's been me! I hope it's a succeed on a strength check.
That's why I.
Yeah, right?
Aw. Well, it's not that, but that would have helped.
All right. You know if I miss anybody. All right. Anything else, Uncle Jimmy?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right, good stuff. That means you, Lincoln, up next.
All right, Jason. Let me ask you something. So we're closing this well, right?
That's the idea.
Is it like is it like a big dial that we're turning?
Yeah,
like
you.
Okay.
I don't have the image
how I
here,
always
but it's
picture
like
it.
it's like you've just kind of like cracked it a little bit. You've turned it, rotated it to let this stuff leak out, and then you're gonna try and rotate the thing back to close it.
All right. I ain't got nothing for strength, but I have this spell called Zephyr Strike, right?
Okay.
So my idea is I want to use it and expend it immediately to give myself like extra movement speed to like push it harder, you know? Can I get anything from that if I expend the spell?
If you use that spell, I'll say it because that's a cool idea. We'll say you make your body move incredibly swiftly as you kind of throw your speed and strength into it. You'll get a +5 on your roll.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. I'll cast that, but before I do that, I'm gonna hit this guy.
Sure.
Punch. 15.
15 will hit.
I'll make him my favored foe as a free action. So that's gonna be 20. 20
I was
damage.
gonna say no need for the favored foe because this thing is struck down.
Cool. I jam my sword into the dial for leverage, and I cast Zephyr Strike.
All right. Similarly, its body sort of slips through the crack back into the plane of life as you get ready to push the well. Opie, you're up next.
Can Opie like scramble up the side right here, or does he have to go the stairs?
No. This is like these are like 3 or 4 feet up. You don't have to like.
Yeah.
You don't have to go.
Okay. Then he's gonna fire.
Everyone that's just gonna be like, "Can I see up here? Is it like 30 feet up? How far is this thing?" There's like 3 steps over here. You guys are fine. They're good questions, but you're okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then he's going to hit that jellyfish.
All right.
That's a 19.
Oh, 19 will hit as you draw your bow. Your target not far
23.
away as you strike hard at 23 damage. Nice. Or is that 23
no,
to hit?
23. 23
Oh,
to
that'll-
hit.
okay,
So
that'll
that's
still
2
hit.
attacks, 19 piercing total.
That's not bad either. Right.
And then extra swarm damage, that's 4.
All right. A swarm flutters around the creature as it tries to touch it with its tendrils.
I think that's it. My frog's gonna stay where he is. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. The Hour of Power as the creatures are up next. Professor Burke's locked down one of them, but there are 2 others. This one is going to fly over towards Lincoln.
No, wait, be reasonable.
And it's going to try to strike him with 2 attacks. First one will absolutely miss. Don't even need to check. Second one is going to be 12 versus AC.
That's definitely also a miss.
All right, that's going to miss. Then it's this one down here that begins to fly over here and tries to reach out to Uncle Jimmy, who's not looking so hot. 11 versus AC, I have to imagine will miss.
Misses.
But a 22 to hit, I believe, will hit.
Uncanny dodge.
That do.
Half the damage.
Okay. In that case, that's going to be cut in half, so you take 6 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
The creatures are done. It is time
I
to
can
shut
move.
the well. What?
All right.
I'm going to move to get the hell away from it.
Kevin goes,
You know
all
what?
right.
All right.
You all know that if you close the well, the connection to the plane of life will be closed. You won't have to deal with these creatures anymore. So,
Advantage.
all right. And then Uncle Jimmy is technically not your turn, so I would say stay where you are.
No, skirmisher. I can, if it ends
Oh,
within 5 feet
okay.
of me, I can move away 15 feet.
Yo.
Does that confer an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
Be kind of shitty if it did.
I was gonna say, I hope it doesn't, because what a weird
reaction,
feature.
You can take damage.
Yeah. I need to get out of here. You just get like donkey punched running.
God damn it!
Probably
Oh
saw Jason
no.
build like
Hopi, no.
Jason, could I lobby
my
for
God.
an advantage on this because I have powerful build? Even though I'm not strong, I count as a size larger when moving things. 'cause
I'll
I'm
give you a
bar,
plus
like bear.
5.
All right. It's a strength check.
Yes.
Professor Bork. Dirty
Like-
20.
You like to him.
Yeah, plus 5. It still sucks.
Oh no.
My goodness, dude.
All right, hang on. Opie fails, Lincoln fails, Tyne fails, Forte is able
How'd
to
you get
push
a-
it some.
Oh,
you get a plus-
athletics.
Athletics, yes. Strength athletics check.
I was just,
Same thing.
but how's it? You should
Fort-
have a plus 4 then if you're -1 stat if you got a plus 5. I mean, it doesn't work, but never mind.
No. I rolled a. He was saying just add plus 5 to it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Professor Bork, that's an unnatural 20.
Correct. Dirty 20, as people might say.
The
I don't judge.
well does not close.
Mm.
Oh, shit. I hope you guys packed a lunch.
Oh, I should have summoned my other spirit. Oh well.
Can you turn into an animal on your turn?
Yeah, I could.
Let's do
2
that then.
more radiant elementals appear. Professor Bark, you're up next. Things are not looking good.
Professor Bark.
It's a musical. Professor Bark.
I don't think I can line up 3 of these bad boys on my turn.
Professor Bark.
Hey, Professor Bark.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Professor Bark, Professor Barkus. Yes, nice. We can do this without getting in hit territory. 30 feet.
Poor little
so
Bark girl.
Both of them. No.
Bunch of radiant elementals behind.
Cast. Oh, pacha. Alright. So, empty my potion sack upon them. Each of them have to make a DC 15 dexterity save.
Are those the one next to you?
In front of me, both of them. Pachow, pachow.
Oh, in a line. Okay, first one fails. Second
covered in
one is gonna make it.
The first one's covered in goop. It can use an action to scrape the acid off. Otherwise, it takes acid on its turn.
And that's acid damage. Okay, so it's gooped.
It's been gooped.
All right,
Get gooped, idiot.
Stupid idiot.
all right, good stuff, Professor Bark. Anything else?
I think that is it.
Tyne, you're up next.
So, okay, sorry, I'm still looking through my monsters.
That's why I was linking you to ape. It's the strongest thing that you can be at this level that has
Be ape.
hands.
Be ape.
Otherwise,
Ape.
it's
I will
horses
be
and
ape.
stuff that
Strong.
don't have
They're strong.
hands.
8 together. Strong.
I guess I would probably lose the lightning, but I guess that's worth it at this
No, you can
point.
keep that up.
Right? Oh, do I keep that up?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't cast a new spell, but you can maintain concentration.
Alright, so I wild shape into an ape.
What's the size of an ape?
And
It is a large, medium creature.
Oh,
a large medium creature.
Medium.
Yeah.
helpful.
Wah!
This is time.
That's an athletics +5. Nice. And then I will drop lightning on probably the same one that I hit last time.
You pound on your chest as lightning begins to crackle down from the sky, striking the same one you attempted to strike before.
Professor Bark is jealous.
Whoa!
25!
Natty.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You'll love to see.
He's a better druid than I am. I bet he makes better potions, too.
That'll... Does anyone need healing? No, right?
Jimmy could use them.
Jimmy.
Jim, do you want?
I could really use it.
Okay, yeah.
As he spits blood all over his chest.
Jim, you get 8, and then another 6 for my unicorn. Anyone else who needs unicorn healing, you get it.
Before anybody adds that, I don't, because you transformed, right? Well,
Yeah.
you'd have to have done the healing word before you transform.
Oh, I can't. Okay, I didn't know.
Oh, I mean-
since I
So just do that.
That's correct.
Yeah, we'll say you do that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine.
did that.
Yeah.
He does that thing.
Argus
Yeah,
of
just
Time?
come
Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Apes together strong. Forte up next.
Really good
Okay.
job.
I will bonus action hammer on this one.
Mm-hmm.
25 versus AC
Bye.
That is totally a hit.
for 6 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my attack, now that's radiant damage. It's not going to help it. Take a swipe at this one with my hammer
Take a swipe. Oh, me.
for a crit.
Oh my gosh.
goodness.
These crits. Yo.
Disgusting.
Roll 20's like, please. Take some crits.
Or
Stay on our platform.
13 magical bludgeon.
We're overshadowed by every other VTT that exists, but stay with us.
Holy shit.
Dang.
You could do better with Notepad.
I mean, all right. That's everything I can do other than. You know what? Let me do another nature check. Let me see after I hit that thing if I can remember something about them.
Sure.
It's an 11.
Are you trying to suss out any particular information about the thing?
I want to know what it's trying to do when it latches onto people's faces.
It is trying to pulse your body with a incredible amount of healing energy,
Eesh.
but is yet
Okay.
to be able to do so.
Okay, so don't let it grapple with your face. That's everything I can do. Come on, Frog, you can do it. Help us.
All right, good stuff. Forte, Uncle Jimmy up next.
2 shots at this guy down below.
2 shots.
1 shot, 2 shot.
Thank God. 26 to hit.
That hits.
Give me 2 clips.
It's 23 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Base.
Rogues.
Base.
Is it still alive?
Dude.
Absolutely.
Bonus attack. 14.
14 hits.
Yes.
Gazoon type.
For 9 piercing damage.
All right, good stuff. Anything else, Uncle Jimmy?
That's it. I pass.
Good
All
shit,
right.
dude.
Lincoln.
All right, literally the same thing as last turn. I'm going to hit this thing twice, and then I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike and try to do the same thing I did last time.
Seeing
Why
that
am I on top of Professor Bart?
I see you in your own spirit.
I was gonna say, yup, on your own space.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, anyway, attack
roll
and
20,
twice.
everybody.
Don't you get bonus from Zephyr Strike?
Yeah, but I'm like flavoring it as I guess so.
From the last one, I mean, right?
Yeah, I think I don't think it works with what I'm trying to do to get extra pushing ability. Anyway, I'm gonna make this guy my favorite foe.
Okay.
That's gonna be 18 damage,
All right.
and I'll hit him again for an additional 9 damage for 27 total.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, you rend through several of the tentacles of the creature, and it's still alive, but not looking great.
And I power up my spider legs with Zephyr Strike and end my turn.
All right, good stuff. You'll probably need it. Opie up next.
All right.
The group is hurting. A well needs to be closed. A blinding light piercing out of it.
Which jellyfish is the most hurt right now?
It's
You
a
wouldn't need to
nature
check this one.
Oh,
It just got several of its tendrils kind of just flayed off by Lincoln's strike.
Well, I'll make an attack at that one.
Sure.
21. Let's see if I can kill it in one blow. 11 piercing.
All right, you strike it hard with 11 piercing damage. Not down yet.
Damn. I'll attack it again then.
Swarm.
14 would hit.
Damage.
Well, 8 piercing.
Okay, 8 piercing. It's still up.
Oh!
Barely, though. You can see it flagellating.
6 piercing for my swarm.
That is enough to put it down.
Yes!
Its
my
body
swarm.
slips into the well. Anything else, Opie?
Nah, I'm gonna take that W and... Wait, my frog is right next to one. He's gonna attack it. 20.
So,
Frog gets a good one card.
The frog. It's a good
frogs
one, yeah.
together strong.
Oh my god, crit damage too.
Oh
And
my
I had
gosh.
another D6.
D6.
That's 11. 11
That's
piercing damage.
very
from a
respectable
frog.
coming from a frog.
Yeah.
Frog together strong.
That's it for my frog.
All right. Creature's turns. Top left one is trapped. This one is going to be able to sense who is the most vulnerable or hurt, and is going to make a roll here. As it begins to fly. 5, 10. Actually, it's going to do the 5, 10, so it's avoiding attacks of opportunity. 15 here, and it's going to try and strike Jimmy.
Meh.
Reaches out with a tendril. First one will miss. Second one will hit with a 23 versus AC. Gonna strike you, Uncle Jimmy, for 12 points of radiant damage.
I'll take the 12.
Okay. This one's gonna fly up behind Monkey Tine and try to strike him.
Monk.
I'm an ape, not a monkey.
Ape.
An ape, sorry. 13 versus AC.
AC, yes.
Oh, monkey, no.
Yeah.
All right, it hits
Monkey's
you
soft.
for 13 radiant damage,
I live.
Yeah.
and
I
it
don't
tries to
have control
strike
of it.
you one more time.
Oh.
That's not good.
11 versus AC?
This.
All right, that one misses. Okay. All right, you kind of, it goes to touch you again with its tendrils, but you kind of grab at them with your hard, grasping ape-like arm and just kind of rend them free from your face as it tries to touch you. They are done. No, this one down here attacks. Attacks the frog.
No!
All right. Unnatural 20 is going to hit. Oh man, that's 14 points of radiant damage.
She's still up.
And it tries to touch it one more time.
Oh,
Need a hero.
Oh, yeah. 15 versus AC.
Oh.
no.
My frog.
All right, yeah, that's going to be 10 points of additional radiant damage.
No.
He was going to be the one to open the well.
It wraps its tendrils around the frog forte as you look down and see it turning its face to you, trying to use its web-like palms to pull itself out of the grasp, its eyes enlarging before they pop, its whole form bursting into gibs. You quickly turn now, realizing the danger you could all be in. As now it is time. Everyone, please make me a strength athletics check to close the well.
Come on.
I'm
Come on.
Good. Okay, yep. We like to see that.
I don't get a good boy card from my frog.
No.
No, unfortunately not. Good, Professor
man.
Bark.
Finally.
I'm gonna +1 it to get to an even 10.
All right.
That's +5 to 19 total.
All right.
I'm going to hold on.
Huh? Forte? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, okay.
Come on. Yes.
Yo!
24 all day on time.
So with that, then,
You're still
time.
monkey, right?
Am I
Every-
still monkey? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're a monkey.
Because he missed you. So you get your +5.
Everyone collectively pushes at the side of the edge of the top of the well. Lincoln, you Zephyr Strike, kind of almost like shoulder checking the thing, trying to push against it, trying to use your speed rather than your strength. Professor Barkey pushing hard along with Uncle Jimmy. Orte keeping your attention pulled from the creature right behind you after you saw the death of the frog, not wanting that to be you or your other friends here. You push hard. Tyne, apes together strong. You use your large furry monkey palms to push against this thing with Opie just next to you in his frog outfit. All of you collectively working together, pushing hard against the top of the well. Continue to push. And with that, the well becomes closed. The blinding light surrounding the area begins to fade away as the area here returns back to its desaturated, mountainous, high-top look. The nearby light radiant creatures that were surrounding you continue to try to reach out with their tendrils, but with their connection to the plane of light disconnected, their bodies begin to slowly turn more and more translucent as they fade from reality. The battle is over.
Yes.
We did it.
Blech.
Yeah, it's just say Uncle Jimmy vomits on the top of the well. Can we get out of here?
Yes, we must rest and prepare for the battle yet to come.
I'm gonna go
Yes.
give Lincoln a hand and help guide him back to the cart.
Thank you.
We've only begun to fight.
All right, you all heading back to the cart?
Oh,
Yep.
Not to metagame, but how much longer is the unicorn up? Can we all heal off of it?
We're about
If
to
I heal you
instant teleport back to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just asking, just in case.
You were taking heals off of it every time it happened, right, Jim? Because it was everybody.
I took it on 2 of the turns. I wasn't getting the bonus from when he hit it. I didn't hear how much it was that time when I had gotten up, so I just didn't add
No,
it.
6.
Okay, so I'm +6 then.
Well, as long as I'm level 6, it'll be 6.
You all begin to descend down the mountain, tying you reverting back to your Kalashtar form. The unicorn nearby dissipating. Forte, your anvil beginning to dissipate back into the ethereal plane, or the arcane plane from whence you summoned it, as everyone begins to head down the steps of the trail here, making your way back to your cart. Paste your tokens over here, and then let me move the map over here. Hang on.
We're level 7 now, yes?
All of you feel stronger. You feel as though after a rest to regain your hit points, cover your wounds, tend to your bruises and marks, you will have gained strength and grown a level.
Yeah.
Yo.
My bruises.
As you
Don't
all
say that.
descend, reaching your wagon again, what would you all like to do?
Well, nothing to it but to do it and get back to the,
Which one were we going to? The one in the second zone or the one here in the third zone?
No, the second zone, because we got to get to Epistedium.
Alright,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
Helper and Grey Doldrums. Let's
Yeah,
go.
This is the last chance we have to like buy anything. So
We should also probably switch our tires if we're going there to not make sure we're not
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
I think, doesn't Opie kind of do the same?
I guess so.
Opie is our
Oh
tires.
yeah.
Obese our tires.
Opie, you're our
We
tires.
just strap him to it and he tells us to go left or right if it's getting stuffed around.
Speaking of Opie, do y'all have any spell recommendations?
Zephyr Strike.
Well, that's mostly melee. It's not very good for her. What's is it like a level 2? Or did you get a 3rd level? What's the spell you're
No, I'm still just at 1st and 2nd levels. No 3rd level.
Jeez. Enhance ability would be cool.
It's pretty good.
What's your wisdom?
Ooh, I've up the 4th level.
You all travel down into your wagon, and placing your hands on the harmonic emitter, you focus on the Helper's Hand Guild located in the Grey Doldrums region, and with a flash of blinding light, find yourselves just outside of that area, all able to enter into the Helper's Hand Guild.
Rooms, please.
They are happily able to take 5 gold apiece to offer you a room.
Okay, then. I pay the 5 gold for me.
Got 5 gold from everybody if you're getting a room.
Sure.
Moving your icon back over here.
And we can long rest now once we've paid that, right?
Yeah, it's about 2 light time, so you guys can sleep as long as you need to. Just tell me when you plan to wake up.
Sharpishly, surely. We haven't got much time to waste.
Yeah, we need to get. Oops, I don't know why I just cast Scorching Ray, but yeah, whenever whenever we can, because
So if you sleep for 8 hours, heal up, tend to your wounds, stuff like that over that period of time, that's going to put you at 10 light time, giving you 2 hours until blight time comes, when the darkness will invade. So, I'm assuming you all do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do that thing.
2 more ticks off the harmonic flux, man.
Okay.
The sound of the marshlands outside of some of your windows. The ambience begins to wake you up. You all wake up freshly rested. You can heal up your icons if you'd like to.
Yeah.
You also feel empowered by the strength of the well and the experience you gain there. And then everyone give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Aha, I have a good boy card for this.
Oh my god.
And apparently I need it.
What on earth? What's the DC? 5?
That's a secret.
Not
for
sure.
Only me to know. Lincoln, are you adding that on top of that?
Yes, I am. For
Right.
a total of 11.
Forte, you feel a slight bit of lightheadedness as you get up. You feel like the experience has made you stronger in some respects. But yeah, a little lightheadedness. Lincoln is fine. Jimmy is fine. Professor Bark is okay. Tyne, similarly, you kind of step out of bed and sort of feel a slight tinge of vertigo as you almost topple over a little bit as you kind of just quickly grab at the edge of the bed to keep your space here. Opie, you get up, and there is a immediate rush of dizziness, and you reflexively barf onto the floor.
I guess what I ate last night just didn't settle well or something.
It's okay. I always barf after the radiant well.
Otherwise, everything is fine.
Somebody, druid or cleric, you should probably check if you guys are diseased.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tech, poison, and disease.
That would do it.
Okay, I will use a spell.
Okay. What spell is it?
Detect poison and disease. For the duration, you can sense the presence location of poisons, poisonous creatures, diseases within 30 feet of you. You can also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, disease in each case. Spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Give me a accompanying Arcana check, Forte.
At advantage. What is it that you notice so friend?
18.
Forte, your divination doesn't ping you with a solid sense of anyone nearby with a specific poison or disease, but there's a strange familiarity to the sensation you get from casting this divine spell. And using a bit of your arcane knowledge, you get the sense that it may be the case that long exposure from the radiance of the plane of life has begun to give you a little bit of a sickness from it.
Oh god, we have cancer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We got Chernobyl.
Do you think we should ask the Serenables about this?
Perhaps. Although, I think we have more immediate concerns for the time being.
Right, of course.
But, yes, your bodies are frail and mortal.
Mr. Lincoln, you're blind.
Yes. However, I am immune to disease, which is pretty cool.
He's been talking to a coat hanger this whole time.
He's over in the corner.
Yeah, if it is a poison, do I know if it's a poison or a disease?
It is not technically a poison or disease.
Oh, okay.
Lincoln still thinks he's fine.
We've all been to Florida. We know what this is. It's melanoma.
Oh no.
All right. Anything we need to do here to stock up?
I spent all my gold last time we were here.
So how many explosives do we have?
Never enough.
4. We have 4, if I recall correctly.
I don't have those on our cart.
If I recall, recollect. Sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead.
What?
we were just... What?
Somebody said I were eclectic. And
That was me.
it.
Sorry.
Oh.
It was a massive inside joke. I apologize. I'll never do it again.
Oh.
Moving on.
Oh, we have to pick them up now. We didn't
Yeah.
have them yet. We have to pick them up now.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
what I thought. Yeah.
we go do that. We go to the guy and get them explosives.
Okay, so we'll just fast forward here. Using your wagon, you transport yourselves over to the third Helper's Hand Guild, located back in the Jaws of Oblivia. There, you take a second to try and look around for your gnome friend who made this initial deal with you, but you don't notice him. But you are able to return to the stable master who had initially showed you the explosives and told you to pick them up whenever you needed to. And you all said, well, wait, we got to do this other thing first. So he says, okay, yeah, you can go ahead and grab them and slip them on your wagon if you need to, he says.
Nope.
How much do they weigh?
2.
Good question. Good question, Amanda. Good question. I'll say they weigh 50 pounds each.
We're gonna have to dump some water to carry them.
It literally falls from the sky. That's fine.
Yeah. We have a cleric that can literally, make water.
So 4 barrels,
We all make water.
50 pounds each, you said?
Correct.
You can drink it the first time. You can't drink it a second time after you drink it the first time. But
Have that. Okay. All right. And so then we go back to the the other helping hand.
You
Wait, no, we don't.
Yeah, we had to go to the other one in the mountains, right?
you had to go to the one in the
That was-
mountains to
that's
pick up
pretty
the
good.
TNT. So now you
Yeah.
have to use it again
That's
to
where
go
the
back
explosives
to
were.
the swamp.
Oh, yeah.
The swamp.
Yeah.
Go
Swamp,
back
swamp
to the
time.
swamp.
You all slip
Yeah.
back into the wagon. You press M. You select the area on your map, and then you
We
fast
have-
travel back.
We have 390 party gold. If we want to buy stuff, I don't know what we would buy, but
I already bought potions and junk, so.
yeah, kind of the thing. What else do we need to buy?
oh, also, how much harmonic flux did we get for that well?
Other than the 3 you lost sleeping afterwards, liberating a rating well resets it back to 100.
Okay,
Because that's like a huge story event.
well, that's cool. All right, well then I
Also-
guess we're ready.
When you wake in the morning, one of the
I just step
representatives
outside.
comes to your group and says, "Oh, sorry for the late reply. I received word from Glissando that you were able to open and close the radiant well in the next region. Here, he says, for your troubles. And she offers each of you 250 gold pieces.
Hey!
Yeah, so as I was saying, we go to the place and get a shotgun for this thing. We got the money for it.
She looks to you and says, this is all that we have left to offer. And there is one radiant well left. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Have you heard of people getting sick from the radiant wells?
She stops for a moment, and there's a little bit of worry that begins to run over her face, and she says, you may want to speak with Serenade here. She may have more information about that. I'm just one of her servants.
Serenade's here?
Yes.
Okay. I think we had time to go speak to Serenade real quick about it.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's go find Serenade.
Serenade is in the open area here of one of the rooms as you step inside, and she seems to be speaking with another traveler. She is the representative that has the long, silky, straight black hair that sort of kind of halfway covers most of her face. And she pulls it to the side, and she looks to see all of you, and kind of in a soft tone places her hand on the shoulder of what looks to be a halfling who is dressed up probably like a similar traveler to you all, and kind of just slowly pats his shoulder, and he nods and begins to head off as she pulls herself back up from sort of her crouched position and turns and says, well wishers, welcome back. What can I do for you?
So we closed the well in the mountain region, whatever that's called.
I received
And,
news, yes. Congratulations.
All of us kind of feel a little sick. Do you know anything about that?
I do.
Okay. Is there a way to fix it?
Everyone exhibiting symptoms from your party?
I think so.
She turns to eye you, Lincoln. Even
I've-
you, Constant?
I don't. I mean, I've been blinded, but I wasn't sick, right?
Correct. You exhibit no
Okay.
symptoms of like a lingering
Okay.
sickness.
My sickness seems more front-loaded when I come into contact with the light, but I am not exhibiting symptoms, no.
She says, this is not a conversation that is something I wish to have lightly with you all. Would you like to come and sit for... That's kind of
no.
waving her hand over some cushions.
no!
Can I make you some tea and cookies as well?
Uncle Jimmy's gonna sit down and all his hair's just gonna fall straight out.
We're in a bit of a hurry, but yeah, we want to know why we're sick.
Please, she says, come and sit. She steps over to some of the cushions and sort of sits down herself, and she looks to you all and says, mortals were never meant to be so close to the plane itself. These wells, though they are maintained by us as Serenadals, we did not initially build them. We believe that they were built by an ancient civilization, long before perhaps even most of humanity came to be. The only reason we have to believe that, amongst a few other scraps of information, is due to the fact that the connection from our material plane to these areas of the positive or life energy plane are deep. These connections do not connect to the outer rim of the life plane, but instead close to the core of it itself. When you crack open one of the wells, even if but for a few moments, you're exposing yourself to an incredible amount of energy, one that no mere mortal was meant to have contained. The feelings you may first receive may feel good, positive, regenerative.
Not for me.
Well, for you it may be different, but your story altogether is different, she says.
True.
For the mortals, you must understand. It is imperative that we do this, so that the flux, the equilibrium of the passage can remain intact. Without it, countless lives would be in danger. But I hope you understand. To be well-wishers, to be part of our group who goes along, crack the wells, you are giving your lives in return to see their safety.
Are you saying that the living amongst us will die when our task is complete?
I cannot say for certain what any of your fates will be. I can only prepare your mindset for what may be an eventuality for each of you.
And you
We-
knew this before we started doing this?
Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. You signed us up for this. You called us. You couldn't have given us some sort of warning. Maybe a team A and team B. You know, do half of it, switch off.
I'm sorry that we didn't have a more in-depth conversation about this from the get-go. But yes, this has always been the case for those who go on this journey.
Well, I'm sorry for my language, but that's bullshit.
Adorable. Wholesome. Wholesome and adorable. Blanket says nothing.
I know that heroes have to make sacrifices sometimes, but they should at least know about the sacrifices beforehand
You are right.
instead of being lied to.
We never intended to lie. But I suppose you are correct. In our absconding of full information could be considered such. I suppose our practices in this matter, for some time now, have always assumed that the dangers of the passage would bring a certain understanding of anyone who undergoes this pilgrimage, that there will be dangers and maybe even death involved. But you are correct. I think it would be best for us to be forthright from the get-go. Groups.
I agree in the future.
If we keep closing these wells for you, we're all just gonna die. Except maybe Lincoln, because he's a bunch of bones. But the rest of us are gonna die.
I cannot foretell or portend the future, so I am neither confirming nor denying that any of you are too far gone. But just understand that traveling to the last well, opening it, will be your most dangerous task. And there is the danger of the risks of death from prolonged exposure, yes.
How many have been afflicted by this before?
For
Does
you,
this say, yes.
2. At least that the Serenitals have sent. Before us, before we established this, we are not sure who exactly took the pilgrimage.
Yes. Well, I guess I can understand how this might have slipped your mind. It is something that none of us actually signed up for, and no doubt that brings content among us, but we didn't sign up to go and take on, what was it, the Dread Hydra? Mega
False Hydra.
False. Didn't sign up to fight the
Mega
False Hydra either, but it lies between us and our successful end. I don't see this as much different.
I do feel sorry about the young one. But for me, if this will save this land, I am ready. I've lived a long time.
The young one must be spared.
Yeah, I second that. We can't let that kid go through this.
I'll go back to my mom's. They're expecting me back. I can't not go back.
Uncle Jimmy's gonna go to light a cigar and notice he has none in his case and chuck it in the fireplace. I said these things were gonna kill me. Now I got, what? For this mission? For what? This floating rock? You gotta be telling me there's something else here. Maybe there's somebody else we need to talk to. Somebody we got an appointment with, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, I ain't talking to you.
Come then, we have much to discuss elsewhere, perhaps.
Yeah, I agree.
I have more questions about this radiant light. What causes the sickness? Is it just exposure? Is it something that it can be blocked, or is it ever penetrating? Does it penetrate stone?
We have spent many years attempting to study the stone-like material that the forebears used to craft the wells themselves.
Ah, yes, that was the second question. Continue.
Until now, we've yet to been able to understand how to replicate it. If it is a material that isn't crafted by arcane means, we are unsure where it could be located. In terms of protection, there is little. This light...
What about the dark wells? Can they, reverse it?
There are no dark wells.
Well, that we know of. But there was one.
You guys are fucking tipping our hands so much. Why are you?
We already told her about that one.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did we?
Are you sure? I don't think we fucking did.
I don't think we
She
did.
sent us there.
She wanted you to destroy it.
She sent us there to stop the cult. She didn't know there was a dark well there.
Oh, well, if we never told her about that, I would've known that.
that was an
I
info
would've
you
said
would
it.
share.
Up
No.
by the mouth.
I just swear that we told them that we destroyed a dark well.
At Table Talk, I was referring to your meeting, Lincoln. Maybe you could ask about some stuff. I'm not talking about dark.
Oh. Well, either way, that's stuff she doesn't need to fucking know.
I take it back. If we never told her about the dark well, then I'm not going to tell her about it now. But I thought we did, but it's been weeks.
I don't have it in my notes that we told her.
Okay. Well, then I take it back. I take it back.
I don't have it in our notes that we've talked to her in a while, actually.
Connections to the area in the plane of life where these rifts are formed and the wells are built on, as I mentioned, are very deep inside. Power coming from it. If there is a way to form a barrier we don't know of any means to do so. The pilgrimage is a dangerous trek and a sacrifice to ensure the equilibrium of this passage. We Cyrodiils have various means of healing, both mentally and physically, for everyone involved. We do not wish to send anyone on this trek, and I deeply apologize if you feel offended that I did not fully share the details, or any of us. You truly have my apologies.
If you're sad about it, I'm sorry.
It's so fucking hard to find good workers. They just fucking complain about everything.
Yeah, they just complain that they're gonna die.
You expose 1 or 2 or 6 of them to high doses of radiation, and all of a sudden I'm the bad guy.
I got tumors. Shut up.
We're going into a jungle. I didn't know we were working for Amazon.
We will do everything in our power to try and help you, whether it comes from within the Cyrodiils ourselves or by a third party. I simply cannot ensure your safety going forward.
And so if we don't finish your little task, you're not going to help us. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I think
If
she
you-
just said they were going to do everything to help us.
If you
Well-
chose to turn away from finalizing this mission and sealing the last well, then we would of course still provide the aid to you.
Well, you weren't even gonna tell us about this until we asked. So, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
It is fine. It is fine, everyone.
You've taken.
This is.
Go ahead, sorry.
Says the one who can't lie.
No, this was my purpose. If I must be used on the final well alone, it is worth it to spare your lives. I was sent here for this purpose. I have no other.
I will help you at the end. Either way.
And if
Perhaps.
it means anything, your trips to the 3 radiant wells thus far have granted you a power and insight beyond any traveler here. You may very well be the most powerful group who currently resides in the passage, with the highest chances of a ratio of success in the final region.
Very
Well.
well.
We can talk about this later, but right now we have to go help people who haven't lied to us. And Opie's gonna
That
Opie's
they
gonna
remember.
storm out like a little angry preteen.
Amazing. Fucking love it.
He's right, you know. I've taken a major withdrawal from the trust bank.
Not the trust bank.
This is
Yes, the trust bank.
The little meter just goes down.
We never meant to abscond any information from any of you.
Yeah,
Intent isn't the purpose. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, too.
Well, we must be off.
Yes, well, we've got another death-defying stunt to take care of before the radiation gets to us, so... we'll be off to face the false Hydra. Can you help with
Ta-ta.
that? We told her about the Hydra, right?
I don't think you guys did.
I think we did, because we were asking her to help us with it. And she
Oh,
was
did
like,
you?
I don't remember.
what the fuck am I gonna do? You guys are chill.
Yeah, she told us her resources were stretched thin already, I think.
And that we were
Yeah.
the strongest people in the area. So.
Yeah.
I'd again make the appeal to her that we're essentially coming to the end of this, one way or the other. And this may be a turning point for us. It's something that we have to do. If she can help us with the false Hydra, that'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Can't hurt.
Be her friend for until the radiation takes me.
What type of assistance would you require?
Anything. We don't.
Oh,
We tried to take it on before, and it did not almost end well.
Is there
strategy.
a vulnerability, an Achilles heel of this creature?
If we can't hear it, we're okay for some of its effects and magic and or whatever the hell it does. But past that, we didn't have enough time to do much with it. It kind of just ruined our day, so to speak.
we've only managed to measure its offense and defense. Its weaknesses are not quite known to us.
You have a way of communicating with one another should you need to formulate some way so that you can no longer hear.
Professor Bart looks at Jimmy in the eye and starts making all these weird hand symbols. But then he looks at her and says no.
And you all know I can speak to at least one person per time with my mind link.
Yeah, some sort of telekinetic ability would serve us well.
That would be useful.
Very well. This is an epicedium, correct?
Correct.
I will send what aid I can. On top of that, I will draft a summary from the entirety of the Citadels themselves to bequeath the town of Epicedium. Should you be unsuccessful in your task of quelling this beast, they immediately remove themselves. Even if they need to come to each Helper's Hand Guild, we will make sure they are taken care of.
Ah, good. They would not listen to reason when we attempted that previously.
And hopefully this jogs their drive.
Let us hope.
Give me some time to search. See who I can find. See if there is a way through either magical, arcane, or perhaps other means to lend you a hand. If I
You may
find
have to.
something, I will try to send it to Epicedium so that you can meet with it.
We only have until the correct answer in universe amount of time.
How much time do you guys have left, by the way?
I think
good
it's just to
question.
travel down.
Travel down with
a
with like a couple hours to spare or something. Maybe 2 days.
Yeah.
1 day to go. I mean, that's
But as far as what she needs to help us with, we have a day.
I think I can muster that.
Well, okay.
Good.
Any
Good.
other points of conversation? He looks around the party.
None that I
Jimmy?
can think of.
Lincoln? No? Forte? Opie?
No.
Alright, well then. Let's have an omelet and then hit the road.
All right. Do you all want to begin heading that way?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jimmy's at Perkins.
Waffle House.
Professor Bark, you're gonna want to heal the rest of the way, but I'm gonna take your token. So wait.
I heal nothing ever, never.
Why does it look like Obi and Uncle Jimmy have temp HP?
Because they didn't update their total. They only updated their current amount.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I need to do that.
All right. Let's move maps here. As you'll clamber back on into the cart with a slightly worrying revelation, you find yourselves over in the Helper's Hand Guild of the Grey Doldrums. Reaching epicedium will take some time. You can always push to go faster, but you may risk some exhaustion. So I'll leave it up to you and how you want to get to epicedium as quickly as possible.
I think some exhaustion is fine as long as we're not exhausted when we actually try to fight the Hydra.
Yeah.
The thing is, will we have time to rest in between?
Right, no exhaustion is fine, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, let's see how far we can get today, and then make a call at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So are you going at your normal marching pace?
I suppose so.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Okay.
I think we factored in everything as if we were going at the normal pace. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
In that case, you can begin moving. Ping me!
That
Angus?
Alright, you shift here. What was that, son?
Not to be pedantic, didn't we push a little bit faster to the Radiant Well so we had just a hair extra time?
yeah.
You did. That was also before a long rest, so...
Yeah.
As you reach this next space, your cart beginning to sort of plod down into the muck and mire of the area here. Blight time comes. Darkness fills the area here. You may continue moving. Ping me.
I think we're going down here, right?
Yeah.
All right, you shift here. Uncle Jimmy, please give me a navigate.
Can I give him guidance?
Sure.
Extra D4.
If it loads, I rolled it. There it goes.
Okay.
Plus a D4. There you go.
15 total. 15 total.
All right, safe so far. Nothing happens right now. You can continue moving.
We just gotta, like, yeah. Straight
right.
line.
Third spot. 2 more hours pass. It's another tick off the harmonic flux. Another check, if you don't mind, Uncle Jimmy.
Yeah, you can just click that button.
11 total. With guidance of 3.
14.
Okay.
14
You're
total.
still all right. Nothing happens here. You can continue moving.
We just
Ping
flavor
me.
that as Forte sitting shotgun, trying to make sure we get there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, you shift here. Another check. As long as it's nighttime, Uncle Jimmy, it is difficult to try and navigate. So you need to keep making these checks every space. That's another tick off the harmonic flux. One more survival check, Uncle Jimmy, with another. Okay,
15.
so far so good.
Nice.
Consistency.
Ping me.
Those are some good rolls.
All right, you shift here. 2 more hours pass. As you move into this hex, so this 6-mile radius, there is a soft humming ping coming from the harmonic emitter. There is a site of interest somewhere nearby. One that has yet been discovered.
Probably in there, but
Is it any extra movement to go up there?
Yeah, it would be another 2 hours of travel.
Oh no, I mean like more than the 2 hours of normal moving.
No,
the hex.
it'd just be the normal 2 hours.
We've got a frog boy.
Let's do it. Let's do it. It could be anything. It could be like a Hydra slaying blade.
It could be a Hydra swing blade.
yeah, we could just go this way and
Yeah,
this way, and then
Let's shot call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have moved for your day's worth. So moving to the next space without camping for the evening may be difficult to do and may risk exhaustion. So I'll leave it you all to decide on how you want to handle this.
We can do it. Yeah.
Okay,
We can.
let's do it.
If I have to, I'll use my good boy card on it.
I'll take Kyle's word for it. Let's do it.
Do use your good boy card because we don't need. It's going to be used up by the end of the session, which is probably not too many dice rolls from now.
Such a good card.
That was a really good card, yeah.
Oh.
If you're pushing, I need everyone to please give me a Constitution saving throw DC 12.
Do I use it on the con save or do I use it on the
Yeah, you also need a
Survival.
navigation check.
Navigation check.
Yeah,
Because we're going to
navigation.
keep the con check off.
I'll use my last +1 on that to make it a 5. Ah!
He said it's a 12.
So that's a 30 for the survival check.
Yeah, you're
Good
fine.
Lord.
Anybody
Turns
under
off.
12 for your con check, you feel
No.
a little tuckered out and take a level of exhaustion.
I'm going to add a +1 to that to pass.
Nice. It's fine. We'll sleep it off.
I'm so sleepy. Because I'm a sleepy bear, sleepy bear.
Alright, hang on just a second here.
What are we now? Exhausted 1.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Pushing it, you begin to leave the kind of muck and mire of the swamp, pulling onto an area that's not particularly even road, but at least it's drier than the nasty stuff that kind of clumps at the bottoms of your boots and around your legs that you kind of slip into a little bit as you push through this area here. As you press on, trying to see what is up ahead and moving over that way. Let me actually grab your token of move since you guys are investigating this spot here. You shift over here, and as you press on over to this area, let me move this over here.
Oh, ding, ding, ding.
You're all going to press into what looks like a humble and somewhat smaller, but it does appear to be some form of settlement. It is still blight time, so outside of your torchlight and stuff like that, you can't exactly see around you or anything like that. But you can tell from the somewhat lit lamps here of this area that there is a settlement here of people. It's just difficult to make out beyond these street lamps. You
Perhaps we could rest here for the evening.
You do hear conversation kind of happening from some of the interior of the homes and some candlelight. If you'd like to try and find like a place to sleep or like an inn or anything, you're going to want to make perception checks at disadvantage.
It's so dark.
I'll make a perception check at disadvantage because I make them at disadvantage anyway.
12.
Critical failure. Second in the session.
Disadvantage 21.
May the force be with you.
And also with you.
Uncle Jimmy, you are the one who, through your peripheral vision, are able to spot a hanging sign that up above it reads "The Dude's Inn," and you're able to press forward over and step inside.
I want to find a different place.
Does he abide?
As each of you step inside, you find yourselves in a small tavern bottom portion of what looks like a tavern inn mix. Over next to some candlelight over at the bar. Most of the bar here is relatively unmanned. There's not too many people here. There is a burly-looking chap with muscly arms that glisten with reddish hair. He himself having a long, furrowed mustache and shaved hair, and kind of wears a trimmed white shirt and apron. He turns and says,
"Oh, come on in, welcome."
It seems nice.
How you doing?
Ah, doing fantastic. Looks like you people aren't from around here. Did you just come in from Blight Time? Must have been difficult to do.
From where?
From Blight Time.
From the blight.
Oh, from Blight Time. I thought he said Blight Town, like fucking Dark Souls.
Fucking
We,
tell ya, man. The frame rate's ridiculous.
We are just passing through on our way to important business at Epicedium.
Gotcha. Yeah. You need some food? You need some stuff to fill your guts so you're big and strong? You need some rest? What do you all need?
Beds. 6 of them.
Alright, I can round that up for you. That'll be a gold piece each.
Oh, nice. This place is cheaper.
Hell yeah.
I pay the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
he bites it with a sharp tooth and says,
Thank you. You can go grab your beds whenever you need. They're right upstairs. You can grab whatever rooms. Most of our folk here are local. We don't really get visitors a lot, so thank God you came along. Keeping the business afloat.
he slaps you, Uncle Jimmy, in the shoulder.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna kill us in our sleep.
If you don't mind me asking, what is this hamlet known for?
We are called dudes.
That's what Lincoln says. He just goes,
Oh.
Dudes.
Insight check into this dude.
Okay.
Hold on. Before we get into a craziness spin of understanding. He means the town. What's the town famous for?
You mean famous for?
Yes. Wait.
Anything?
Oh. Burly, strapping men, able to take on whatever task is necessary, that's what.
oh my god.
Dude City.
Ton of Gastons. Just like,
Yo, we got to hire like 30 of these dudes to go punch a false hydra in the freaking head. That's what we're gonna do.
yeah.
Burly.
Seems like he's being honest or believe what he says from your insight check, Uncle Jimmy.
Alright.
It's just a bunch of dudes.
Oh, you said
What?
at advantage. Okay, sorry, my bad.
And what's the name of this town?
Dudes!
Dudes.
Just dudes? Okay.
Not that hard. Dudes!
You want to spell that for me, Chief?
D. Hang on.
He disappears behind the curtain.
Let me check my additional notes.
I always forget after the D.
He appears out and
Most of us
says,
do.
D-U. D.
"Hang on," he says, and he disappears behind the curtain again.
That
He
just
reappears.
done.
D-U-D-E-Z.
Town of Himbos.
Wow.
D-U-D-E-Z.
An interesting name.
Mayor Camacho around.
Yeah.
Do you have any strapping, able-bodied men that are looking for highly dangerous and well-paying work?
We're trying to go into a hole, you see.
Oh no, Kyle!
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
He lifts an eyebrow and says, "A hole, you say?"
Oh, I wish I hadn't said it.
Yes, it's going to be very hard work. There will be much stabbing, and at the end of the day, everyone will be lucky to make it out alive.
That sounds like the perfect task for a group of dudes. Unfortunately, we have most of our able-bodied men, our turned elsewhere. You see, we're in a bit of a pickle ourselves currently. Nothing where we can't handle, of course, but if you were looking to perhaps hire some of our young fellows, we may need to deal with this issue first. Dudes always come first, unfortunately.
Of course. You always want to put your bros first and foremost.
Agreed.
Are there any women here?
If only.
Opie. You can't just ask that, Opie.
So, there's no women who protects the town, who takes care of the children.
The dudes. Also, there's not a lot of children here.
Just dudes.
Just dudes.
He like takes a
Dudes and
second
bros.
to eye each of you and says,
You all also look like dudes. And he kind of like points a finger over at you, Lincoln. I'm assuming dude?
Probably most of it.
Majority dude.
Majority dude. I think I have a couple ribs around here that are of the fairer sex, but mostly dude.
Not attractive even if it was, in any case.
Lincoln just kind of lowers his head slightly.
Oh no.
Did you happen to know any of the fairer sex?
No, sorry, that cut out in a really
Cut out,
unfortunate way.
yeah.
He said, Did you happen to know any of the fairer sex?
I mean, we know of them. Yes, we've run across them in our travels.
My mom's back at the village.
Okay, moms are cool too, depending on the particular person.
We did come across a glade of fetching centaurs, but we didn't have time to stay with them, unfortunately.
Where was this at?
he says as he quickly grabs like a
Point it out on the map.
pen and
Is this-
quill.
Is this cool? Are you guys cool? like it gets really close. Are you guys cool? Like,
You need to find women for their strength in battle, right? Is that why you're looking for women?
There are a variety of things that women can offer that dudes enjoy. If they happen to be strong of arm in battle, then yes, that's certainly a plus.
Forte, do you know what he's talking about? Are you going to tell me about it later?
Yes.
yes, just yes.
Do we see anybody else around?
No, but it's also literally pitch black outside. You can see nothing, so.
Alright, well, I no longer think this guy is like a serial killer, so I think we can go to bed safely.
He's just a dude.
Lincoln doesn't give the exact location of the centaur glade because he's not so sure about this guy. So he just tells him it was in that first zone, and he forgets exactly where.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot
I
to
feel-
explore. Now, centaurs,
feel-
what are they? Or is this like a particular type of woman?
They have horse bodies.
They're big and they're strong.
Horse body. So these are just female horses.
Well, no, there's a humanoid upper body, and then the lower body is a horse. That's a deal breaker, bro.
Are there any, let's say, reverse,
If it was reversed,
centaurs?
that would
Lincoln says, I think this conversation is done. I'm very tired and going to sleep now.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
I am
what
being
was your
serious, though.
what was your problem? Because I don't think we have time to help right now, but after we do some stuff, we might be able to help later.
And there is a lich nearby.
Oh God. Okay.
Jeez! Lincoln stops walking up the stairs and turns around. It's
Holy
like,
shit!
Sorry, you want to repeat that one more time?
A lich!
I thought you said it was a small problem.
that's not a small problem.
Well, for us, sure, but hey, extra arms to help out in our issues would certainly be appreciated, especially if it's coming from a bunch of more dudes.
We are doomed.
Yeah, we're getting a
Am I
bunch
am
of
I a dude or am I just am I a boy?
flex
No,
for me, young
boy.
one.
Wait, what'd you say?
He said flex
Flex.
for him.
OP flexes his tiny little his tiny little arm.
So,
I'm going to call you
Warrior.
pre-dude.
Pre-dude. Wow. What do I have to be a dude?
You're gonna want to bulk up. I have a training regimen if you want it.
Oh no.
I haven't been a dude in many years.
Yes, please.
We're gonna
and
call you post-dude.
Post.
I'd like to know your macros and with me.
Me, bro.
I have them written down. I will give them to you in the morning. I have
You
copies.
hit ketosis today.
You know, I think I heard about this. Hey, do you happen to have any meat seltzer here?
I'm sure we do somewhere here in town. Meat is full of protein, important of course. Who wouldn't want to eat some meat salsa?
I love protein.
So, do you know where this lich is? Can you mark him on the map?
Yes, if you have a map, I can mark it. It's been terrorizing our town for, I don't know, days, maybe weeks now. Most of our men have gone that
how?
way so that they can hopefully try and keep the creature from clambering down and attempting to, I don't know, cause more trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Oh, it's a lich. Who knows what trouble one could get in.
Alright, well, I guess I'm trying to outsmart you and figure out if you're naming a lich or if it is actually a lich.
What
So
kind of-
things is this lich do?
A powerful undead wizard is what they told me. I haven't been over there myself.
No, yes, that's what I hope you wouldn't say.
So, how has he been terrorizing the town?
It's a powerful undead wizard, Opie. What do you think?
Well, I mean,
Blowing raspberries.
We sent a bunch of our men to hopefully try and tame the beast, but unfortunately, it being what it is, it's put up a fair fight for us all.
You tried to tame a lich.
Of course.
What do you mean, of course? Like it should be self-evident that that is the best thing to do.
I mean, could you imagine dudes having a lich in town along with them? It'd be amazing.
Oh, I know. No, weirdly, I can follow that logic.
No one would ever fuck with us again.
I mean, if you could make a lich a dude, I guess that would be pretty dope.
Liches probably were dudes at some point. They may have some common ground. At any rate, can you tell us where this lich is?
Yes. Throw me a map or parchment, and I'll mark it for you. It's not too far away.
We're here.
Throw him a map.
Over here on the map.
Show my map. Here's my map.
He's going to mark it for you as you are here in the town of Dudes.
The town of dudes.
The area that he marks on the map is here.
Okay.
Like I said, most of the workforce here from the town of Dudes is headed that way so that at the very least we can create a fortification at the base of the tower of the wretched creature. They've been able to keep it in its tower thus far, but it's only a matter of time.
Well,
Perhaps.
maybe we
Perhaps.
can.
After this is concluded, we will take a look.
Perhaps we can meet up with you dudes later.
Alright, well, hopefully don't abscond for too long if you're willing to lend a hand. I would be happy to part with some gold if you were to help us to find a way to coax this creature into being tamed.
I'm gonna bulk up up. I'm gonna be so big the next time you see me.
Yes.
As all dudes should be, pre-dude.
Maybe one day I'll be as strong as women. I don't know why I'm making Opie like a rad femme right now. Just like
he had two strong mothers.
Strong,
he had two strong mothers.
These two strong mothers.
Opie's too fucking based for these dudes anyway.
Right?
These guys are cringe. I don't want to tell them where the centaurs are.
All right, I think we go to sleep.
Yeah.
I think that's enough of that.
As you're heading upstairs, he turns into
What's his name?
Oh, but the name's Phil.
Yeah, what is this?
Oh.
He turns into his pre-dude. In the morning, make your bed. It's the perfect way to start every day. If you can make your bed every morning, then you can do anything. It's a small thing, but it's exactly what you need. Get your life on track, little pre-dude.
Opie has like a little notebook. He's like, make bed every morning.
Like it says, you know, that's good advice, but there's something that just doesn't sit right with me.
Opie has his steps to become a dude list.
It's like,
Do you?
it's technically correct, but also.
You should write like a self-help book. Like 10 steps to a better life or something. What's Jordan Peterson's book?
Would that if I could write. I certainly would.
You should have made this guy sound like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
That would have been too on the nose, I guess.
So, as you all turn to head upstairs, getting a night's rest here at a town called Dudes. That is where we will end tonight's session.
I love that immediately before our TPK, the last place we slept was with a bunch of dudes.
A bunch of dudes.
They'll remember us until the Lich wipes them out.
I mean,
we're all in agreement that's definitely not a lich, right? That's just like, it's just like a dude. It's just another dude.
He did say it was a powerful undead wizard.
Yeah, and they live in a tower, but then it didn't add up that a bunch of dudes are keeping him in his tower.
I mean, maybe they are pretty swole.
But undead wizard.
Oh man.
The swollest of swole cannot defeat death, not in any lifetime.
So we agree we have to do this quest after we successfully do the Hydra thing, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I hate to say that I'm too curious to not do it.
Yeah.
Time wouldn't be okay with leaving a possible lich just loose.
Since we're essentially on borrowed time, like, it's just our interests that are driving us now. Like, there's no real need to do much of anything else.
That is it for tonight's stream. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you Discordian. Thank you Trivard. Thank you Joka. Thank you Esper. Everybody else. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm so happy that you all stopped in. Thank you, Average. Thank you, Trivard. Thank you so much. We have to wrap here. Amanda's got a long trip tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you have not already, please go check out our links. Make sure and join our Discord. If you want to support the channel, we got a Patreon. We have some cool stuff. We stream outside of our Fridays, Monday through Thursday with Weirkin, a game that merges D&D with Pokemon and Digimon aspects. Go check that out. You can see all that on our About page. And yeah, thank you so much. We're going to come back next week with more as the party attempts to not get TPK'd by a false Hydra, and then maybe returns back to the town of Dudes so that they can make their beds in the morning.
TPK'd by a lich.
Yeah, so thank you, everybody. We're headed out for the evening. Good night, everybody!
Goodbye.
Guys, I think they added.
What do you guys think happened? One of the players Robbie played with got carried away and killed him.
Well, that's kind of far out.
Mazes and Monsters is a far out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?